must have been like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Where we were watching during a subathon MasterChef season 10, and we were kind of no, that's banned. We were shrimping for Chang here, and I slid in his DMs and I was like, hey, I love you, do you want to work together? I'm going to be making Japanese food today, and he's going to teach me how to make a millet crepe cake. Funny thing is, my oven stopped working. We were supposed to make these...
Shiroi kogito or mangacha?
Yes, this type of cookie that my mom really likes to eat. So we're going to make a millet crepe, which doesn't need an oven to make, it just needs a pan. And I have failed miserably making this dessert multiple times because I always make the crepes too thick, and then the cream like seeps out on the sides, and then it's a massive failure. But I'm gonna learn how to make it today. But we're gonna start with, I'm gonna marinate the salmon real fast because it does take a while. Thank you for the fart. That's not me, that's the sound.
Chang, I hope you have fun cooking with Tricia.
God damn, you always embarrass me.
Aw, it's okay. And yes, I'm gonna have a lot of fun cooking with Tricia.
Alright, so first we're gonna start with 200 grams of sweet miso, okay? That's not the shiro miso, it's not the gengaku miso, it's not the red miso, it's not the regular white miso you make soup with. It has to be saikyo miso, which is also a type of white miso. I need 200 grams of this. I always take it as a W when I play League of Legends and no one says to report me for feeding. Or if I get asked if I'm a bot, or if I'm trolling and losing on purpose. I'm like, nah, actually I'm trying my best.
You're just living your best life. It's okay. That's like me whenever
It's actually my worst life. I wake up every morning and queue up a game and lose, and then I'm like, ah, that's a great way to start the day.
Well, at least you tried. You're putting yourself out there. So that's the most important thing.
How supportive that is.
Yeah, I mean, for MasterChef, so I don't think I ever told you. I auditioned 3 times before I got in the first time. Yeah.
Really?
So I didn't want to do the third time at all, because I was just like, I've been rejected twice, this is annoying. But then my mom and I were having lunch today for open casting calls in LA, and she's like, just try out, what's the worst that can happen? So I did, and I got on, so sometimes you just gotta try. Something will stick.
I auditioned because someone in my chat sent me the recruiting for Next Level Chef.
Oh, really?
And I was like, at the time I was watching Hell's Kitchen a lot, and I was like, this sounds fun! And I submitted it and I got it.
Which, you know, one and done, that's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, and then I got slaughtered on there, so. I thought it was an eating contest. Remember this, chat?
Oh.
And it was called Grubhub Feeding Frenzy. And I was so ready to eat some wings, because it was sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
and I bought a 50-pack of wings and practiced eating them.
Yeah?
And then I showed up and it was a League of Legends tournament.
Oh.
And I got slaughtered.
Well,
Yeah.
at least in the wing competition, you would have kicked some ass.
Yeah, I would've! I lost really hard though. I was
took-
playing with pros.
Well, I mean,
I'm the lowest rank possible.
oh shoot, okay. So you're off rinsing your rice.
Yep. You have to do it at least 3 or 4 times, and the reason you're doing it is to remove a lot of the impurities, but mostly to get the starch out of it. That makes your rice more fluffy.
Yep.
And what I learned in sushi cooking school is you're supposed to be hitting the rice against each other to remove the starch better.
Oh, teaching me something new here. All I was told was just rinse it until like the water runs clean and then you have fluffy rice.
I have ADHD,
It's okay.
and it shows really obviously.
I think I have the opposite issue of hyperfixation where I'm like, I have to do this thing.
That's a thing with ADHD too. I hyper-focus on things, and the rest of the time I'm just like,
Here, do you want me to chop up your zest for you? I can do that.
oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, the chef literally kicked me out of the kitchen because he said my knife skills were and I was like, okay, well, I'll just rearrange things in the pantry, I guess, because that's all I'm gonna do.
I don't even need to watch him and worry that he's gonna slice his finger off. Because that's what I worry about most of the time when I'm watching people.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my god, actually they didn't air this on season 10.
You hurt yourself?
Really badly. So I was like chopping cabbage 2 minutes into the team challenge where we're like cooking out a pool. And this guy comes up on my team, comes up behind me and starts barking in my ear while I'm chopping cabbage, so I lob off a chunk of my middle finger. And so 2 minutes in, I'm bleeding profusely, and I'm like cussing him out. You see, this is the difference between her and me, is that the 2 Michelin stars like training is showing here.
How? There's something called nerves, y'all, and I happen to have a lot of them.
Well, in your case, it was the oven temp was
Yeah. I had to turn on the oven, that was my bad.
Yeah, in my case, it was that they wouldn't let us use the oven because they're like, you have to finish it on the pan, and then the next thing I know, it's raw, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, we're both raw food lovers! Yay! Mine's worse though, you could die from mine. Everyone could tell I was nervous. He was like, why are you shaking, chef? I was like, I'm scared of you, dude. Get away from me.
I mean, he's smaller, like.
Yeah, and he's really intimidating. He gets in your face too. He's like, look me in the eye while I'll talk to you, chef. I'm like, my onions are burning.
I mean, I don't know if we should say this on a live stream, but so whenever he'd yell at me during team challenges, just so I wouldn't like completely lose my shit, I just stare at his forehead wrinkles to see what would move, because that was my only way to stay on this earth. Otherwise, I was like, okay, I'm just staring at your forehead wrinkles while you're like cussing me out, calling me a donut.
Really? I would look at my feet. I was like,
look at your feet.
I'm just gonna pretend this isn't happening. He'd be like, look at me when I talk to you. I was like, going cross-eyed because I didn't want to look him in the eye. But then I'd be like, wow, your eyes are so blue. And then he would be like, ah! And I'd be like, wow, it was naturally that blue.
Yeah, like they're like swimming pools. When we were making crepes, the first one.
It's like relationships.
Yep.
It's always the worst. Except the problem is sometimes my second and third are also bad.
Oh, like literally.
Just like relationships. We actually have a lot in common. We both are chefs, but also worked. Well, he still does. Worked in finance.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
crazy? And we're both Asian.
And we're both Asian.
And our last names rhyme. Chang and Wang. Oh my god, we got a whole Harry Potter name together.
We do. Oh my god. Well, we're both Hufflepuffs, so there's actually.
No, you're Slytherin.
That's right, you're Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I'm Slytherin Claw.
Slitherclaw.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like
what it
70% Slytherin, 30% Ravenclaw. I was like, what?
Yeah, no.
Slytherin!
I tested Slytherin and Hufflepuff, and I was like, wait, so I'm evil and I'm a cotton ball. I don't get it.
You're like Pomeranian.
Oh my
You're
god.
like half the time, and the other half's like. The fact that they're so uniform, chat. Look at these grapes he's making. Look at them.
Oh, this is such a good hype woman.
No, literally, they're so good. You guys have seen me make crepes.
We just need the filling.
Yeah. And it needs to be cool, right?
Yeah. So the layers don't melt into each other. Yeah, I'll probably like after 3 or 4 more, I'll just start working on the pastry cream then. It will be. We might have to do 2.
But I have no friends to eat it.
No, don't say that.
Just kidding, I have friends. I have this one friend who used to make fun of me every time she came over because I always wore the same hoodie, and she'd be like, I recognize that stain. Like, have you even showered? Have you changed? And I was like, I was depressed, to be fair. And I was like, and so now every time before she comes, I change out of that hoodie.
You're probably just like.
Make damn sure it's not that hoodie.
You hide the hoodie under your bed.
It's
You're just
the
like.
USC hoodie. I didn't even go there.
I was gonna say, wait, why do you have a USC hoodie?
My cousin went there. The milk making process is actually really disgusting, I heard. A lot of my friends who went to pharmacy say, like, you really want to have pasteurized milk and not be drinking raw milk. But people are like, it's like super trendy on TikTok among California girls. And I'm like, wait a second, you are stupid.
Yeah, no,
Like the medium rare chicken folks. The NyQuil chicken, the Tide Pod eaters. I put them in the same category.
I didn't even know people ate Tide Pods. What?
It was a thing that all these kids are eating Tide Pods and like getting really sick.
What we have here is our pastry cream, and we're folding in the whipped cream that Tricia put all that elbow grease into. And then next we'll just do it this way so that way it's easier. So we have the rest of the whipped cream, and we'll just fold it in this way. That way it's more delicate of a process.
Kind of like when you do the
Chiffon cakes and like
macarons, yeah.
So this looks pretty actually ready for it, so thank you. I like to use an ice cream scoop on this. Yeah, so just like spread it very lightly and evenly. And you want to try it?
Yeah.
Go for it. See, Trisha can bake. Well, I guess it's not technically baking, but Trisha can make desserts. So just do 2 in the middle. I think we made enough for this, but we'll see. I like to start in the middle and then just like sort of rotate it, and then it spreads out to the edges as you just hold it in the middle. There you go. You're doing it.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's so cool. Chad, look at this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Alright. Oh. Okay, now sesame seeds too.
Yay, nice. Double down, double down.
And here we have our Jan Jan. Alright guys, so he made a crepe, fire lemon crepe cake. He made a sukiyaki beef, and this is fried Chang
easy, but time consuming.
So hopefully you guys go follow him on Instagram, drop him a follow, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all Triciaisabirdy. Thank you again to our special guest, Chang, for coming. It will not be the last time, but it's definitely the first time. But it was so fun. So, oh my god, I can't wait to eat this.
Oh my god, we're gonna have such a nice lunch.